I'll tell you the thing I wasn't working on in the last 5 years of my career was killer drones. I had nothing to do with those because they were too high risk, too high consequences, and we had to understand how to actually do AI before it started getting to that. So we started with things like predictive maintenance, or there were some medical initiatives that we were taking on. There were some things that we could put on individual intelligence platforms or sensors. And so we learned from that, and then based on those lessons learned, began to sort of edge our way into more consequential use cases. And to me, there would be a clear analogy with any business that's out there. Because again, a CEO, the risk will be different. It might not be life or death, but it could be tens of millions of dollars. And that's very risky for a CEO. So the idea of proving success at something, and the reason we stood up to Jake is because we showed enough success in Maven. As difficult as it was, we did show real success and put AI models out in combat operations within a year of standing up the organization. Okay, let's go try some other things. And so what you'll see now is, okay, now that we've learned all these lessons, they're going to a little bit more consequential use cases. Maybe AI-enabled autonomous drones, and maybe not lethal drones, but autonomous drones. And then you'll start seeing this. In fact, you can kind of see some of this playing out in Ukraine as you look at the headlines, what they're doing with drones on both sides right now. So to me, it's like starting with something that's manageable, get your arms around it, learn what it means to build a data management pipeline. Because what I've found in the DoD, hands down, what stopped people cold when trying to start AI projects was data. Much better now than it was 7 years ago. Much, much better. But it's still hard. So if you can't get over that data hurdle, then people get despondent. They can't reconcile what they're hearing about the hype with the challenges of doing it for real. And I'll tell you, I've been around long enough now to know when somebody has never done a real AI project and just talks about AI, because there's a big difference in those two things.